New York City mayoral race. Michael Bloomberg put $1.5 million into a super PAC supporting Cuomo, attacking Mamdani. Here's Spectrum News, New York One. Bloomberg endorses Cuomo. He'd endorsed him weeks ago. He sort of re-endorsed him. But the bigger
I
thing
double
was he
endorse.
put money in. So I said this last night on Two Way Tonight. I worked for Mike Bloomberg. He's a data guy, and he's not going to put money in if it's a lost cause. So clearly, and he polls everything. He's got a big political operation. So presumably they saw something that made them think this was not maybe higher than Jim Carrey. So you're saying there's a chance level. Public opinion polls all over the map, but the latest ones show Mondami with an insurmountable lead. Emerson, Mondami at 50, Cuomo at 25, Mondami 48, Cuomo 32, Maris, Quinnipiac closer, 10 points, but still 10 points. Um, and there's we're at the end here, so there's some endorsements, there's some new ads, whatever. But Dan, where do you see the race right now?
I still think it's Mamdani's is likely to win. Again, I think it really is just what is the electorate turnout? Is there some sort of quiet surge of voters who either traditionally don't vote in the mayoral or whatever? And the one thing we haven't talked a lot about, but like is worth pondering is if Mamdani loses, what will be the civil war in the party? Because if it turns out, he loses, the base is going to say the middle and the right flank went to war against one of our own and took him down. Think about
Yeah,
2028. Think about the primaries in 2026. We haven't given a lot of thought. Everyone's about what if
yeah,
Mamdani wins and he's the poster child
yeah.
for the RNC. But
And Cuomo yesterday on two appearances, Stephen A. Smith and on Fox Business, sounded like a Fox News pundit talking about how Mondami is in league with AOC and is ruining the party, and it was quite something. So I agree with the point you just made. Sean, you going to Ladbrokes? What are you doing?
So I'll flip this though. I keep thinking if Cuomo wins, does he have the recognition to know that he didn't win? Mondami lost, right? I mean, this is sometimes I people have to remember that we had this issue in Virginia 4 years ago where it was Terry McAuliffe to lose and he lost it. Um, and you have to sometimes get the right message out of an election. And so to me, I think Mondami can't have election day come soon enough. I think people are waking up and realizing the choice. What worries me most about this is I believe the number was 775,000 ish voted in last New York City mayoral race 4 years ago. Um, my understanding is that number is going to get swamped, and that's a not a I mean that's a very concerning number if you're Mondami. Like, why are all these other people coming out? What's the demographic? Again, as I said, the problem is that a race like this is not pollable, like in a
Yeah,
meaningful way, because you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
if a Democrat votes, are they voting traditional Democrat or are they voting for Cuomo? So I think that we're going into a little bit of a black box here.
Yeah, I agree. And the vacuum of that black box for many of you, thank you for your help. For me, is filled by doing what one of my executive producers when I worked at ABC News used to do at election day, which he'd call early in the morning. He'd call into the morning meeting and he'd say, "My dentist waited 90 minutes to vote today, and he normally waits 45. So turnout will be very big in this presidential race.
Yeah.
This would be one polling place in Jersey,
How many
but it
yard
was."
signs did he see on the way?
Exactly. So it's a harbinger. So those of you who are texting me photos of long lines in Hasidic neighborhoods and say Cuomo's got it in the bag, or those of you sending me video of 25 Mondami volunteers all excited, like thank you for your tea leaves. But no, we don't know. But thank you for your tea leaves. I got 5 more days of tea leaves. I also have this today announcing now. Tuesday night, Two Way will have live coverage starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time with our colleagues and partners at the New York Post of all the races. Focus, of course, on New York City mayors, New Jersey, and Virginia. We'll have more details for you about how you can watch all the usual places here on the Two Way platform, on the Washington New York Post website, YouTube channel, as well as Two Way. So more deals to come, but we'll be able to spend election night together. And we say conversations like no other. We will be doing what we always do. We'll aggregate all the coverage, everything on social media, on cable news, etc. So if you want to come one place and be able to participate in the conversation, and find out what's being reported everywhere, please plan on joining us Tuesday night.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two Way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.